Good afternoon, Pastor Jeff here with some encouragement for you. If you're going through hard times right now, why don't you ask God for a turnaround? I want to talk about three people in the Bible who had awesome turnarounds. First of all, Joseph. We know that Joseph was thrown into a hole by his brothers and sold off as a slave. And then in the household of Potiphar, where he was a slave and doing well and making a good impression, Potiphar's wife tried to get him to enter into an illicit affair and commit adultery. And Joseph refused, and he ran from the problem. He ran away from the temptation. And then he was falsely accused, thrown into prison, and he had to get a turnaround from his turnaround. Make your work your worship and do it with excellence, and that could be your turnaround. Make your work your worship and do it with excellence. The second person who had a great turnaround was David. Before David, he had been anointed king. He had been declared to be the next king, but the former king was chasing him. Saul was chasing him all over the country, causing him problems. And one day, David comes home with his men. They're out attacking the enemies of Israel and making war on behalf of Israel. And they come back and everything they own has been stolen, even their wives and children. And the little town they lived in was burnt to the ground. And they were considering killing David. And sometimes you're in a situation where you don't have anyone. You don't have anyone to encourage you. Ask God for a turnaround. David spoke a little sermon to his soul and said, "Why are you downcast, O my soul? And why are what's that lip dragging on the ground? Why are you down and defeated and discouraged?" But you know what? It says there in the Psalms, and this became one of the great hymns of the Jewish faith, that David encouraged himself in the Lord. And his encouragement became a song of victory for Israel. Encourage yourself when no one else will. Number 3, the greatest turnaround of all times was Jesus Christ. He was crucified on a cross, but yet he gave himself. He came for that purpose. His crucifixion became a resurrection, and his crucifixion and resurrection have become our resurrection. And one of the things that Jesus did while he was being crucified is something he had preached to his followers, which is to love and pray for your enemies. And he prayed, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they do." So pray and love your enemies. Encourage yourself in the Lord when there's no one, when you feel all alone, there's no one else to encourage you. And then, like Joseph, make your work your worship and do it with excellence. I hope that today these words of encouragement can help you to pray and ask God for a turnaround. A turnaround. Like in Romans chapter 8, be led by God's Spirit, and all these things will work together for the good of those who love God and are the called according to his purpose. God bless you today. May you be greatly blessed, and may your turnaround come soon.